All right, it's about that time. Time to shine the light right here in our own backyard. 805 Spotlight. This is where we like to invite a local business, someone putting on a local event, and of course, local artists.
That's right. And in studio this morning, we have Suriel Sen in the house. Good morning.
Good morning, man. Thank you for having me.
Hey, thank you so much for being here. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. A little sleepy still.
A little sleepy. All right. Hopefully, we'll be able to wake you up a little bit anyway. But thank you for coming in, man. Thank you for waking up so damn early. We understand that. Bro, where have you been?
Man.
Where have you been?
Oxnard, man.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been in Oxnard for quite a while.
So one of the crazy things is since we started doing actually it was the local Friday thing.
Yeah.
Rico and I have been doing radio for a long time, so we most of the time we know a lot of the artists, but it seems that lately it's like it's been a surprise to us of how much talent is out there in the 805. How long have you been doing music?
Since I was a little kid. Yeah. Well, professionally, since I want to say 2017.
And then before that, did you play instruments or did you just kind of mess around with music?
I was recording myself and putting music out there, so like low budget music, but just on my own, nothing professional. But yeah, I don't think anyone really knew about me. Like a lot of my supporters were coming from like Central America and Mexico. A lot of people in Oxnard still didn't even know. To this day, they still didn't know what kind of music I do.
So I'm going to be honest with you, is that I heard your music on Friday, and I came in here and I told Mama, I said, "Damn, this guy's got some good stuff."
Thanks, man. Thanks, appreciate it.
So what would you consider your music? Latin pop, reggaeton, or what?
I'm a Latin pop artist. I want to say,
Mm-hmm.
Latin pop. I can do practically. So I have a lot of songs that are not just reggaeton by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I have some really good songs that are definitely not reggaeton. Yeah. So.
And do you do a lot of your recording here?
Now I record a lot at Melrose.
Okay.
In LA.
Okay.
Yeah. So all my recording I do it there. Any ideas or any stuff that I come up with, I do it on my own.
Okay.
At home. Yeah.
Damn, man. Yeah, because I can hardly wait to play some of your stuff here in a second.
And what got you into music, bro?
Ever since I was a little kid, man. My dad used to sing. He used to sing rancheras, and he got me into singing with them. So obviously, I don't have the voice that he has. He has a voice, way deeper voice, way better voice. And so I started singing since I was a little kid. I started performing for church and stuff like that. And then when I finally came here, one of my friends actually took me to the studio and I discovered that I had a talent for writing music. So I started writing a lot of stuff for him, for myself. And I just discovered that I was natural at writing music and putting music together. So I pursued it and kept going. Yeah, and it hasn't been easy. It's been hard.
It's a struggle. And I think that's the thing that a lot of us fail to see is that it's not an overnight success.
It's definitely not. It's tough, yeah.
And what would you tell someone who is either getting into writing or into singing?
Time waits for no one. You have to keep going. You have to do it. And one of the main things that kept me going was I can either get a job or go to school for something that I don't love, or pursue something that there's a high possibility of not going anywhere, but at least I'll be somewhat happy doing it. And then if I achieve it, I will be super happy. And there's, I won't, there is no day that I'll have to work for the rest of my life, because I'll be happy doing what I love.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that is so dope. Now, is there anybody that I know you mentioned your pops that he used to sing, but is there anybody or a certain group or artist that you looked up to before you started getting into music?
No, not really, man. I just I knew I wanted to do my own thing, and obviously I do have a lot of favorite artists and stuff like that. But I wanted to be original. I wanted to have my own thing. I didn't want to look like anyone else. I wanted to show the best version of myself, and I'm still working on that. But yeah, growing up, I think when I was a little kid, I used to live in Mexico, and we used to listen to Eminem. And it's a funny story because I didn't know English back then. And all I listened to was Eminem and 50 Cent. And I had a cousin that came to the U.S. for like 2 days. and he swore he spoke English. so me and all my little cousins would always ask him, "Hey man, can you translate the song for us? Like we want to know what it's talking about." And he would always translate it. So it wasn't until I got to America and started learning English that he was full of it. He was just making it up.
I love your cousin.
Hey, you tried, right? Make it till you make it, bro.
Yeah.
And he did.
He did, man. Yeah.
All right, so I think we're excited to play some of your music, bro. Just because there's a lot of talent. I mean, I know our radio station focuses more on the hip hop R&B stuff, some of the pop stuff, but there's a lot of great talent out here, man. There's a lot of Mexican groups, Latin pop artists who have made it from this area that our audience wouldn't know, but
right.
These are international stars that made it.
So right now we're gonna play Algo Tienes tú. What's behind that song right there?
Oh man, yeah.
Should I not have asked?
No, you're good. Yeah, it's a long story though. Well, I wrote the song about 4 years ago, and I recorded it so many times. I recorded with someone else back in the day, and then that took a left turn really quick. Because on the music industry, there's a lot of scammers out there. And there's a lot of people that are looking to just maximize you and then take your money and leave.
Right.
So a lot of those things happen. With this song, it meant a lot to me. I'd actually dropped it on my birthday. And I didn't buy myself anything. I was like, that's going to be my birthday present. This song I recorded when Maria happened in Puerto Rico. Do you guys remember that?
Okay, yeah.
So I recorded it. I sent the file out. I spent X amount of money, practically my savings. I sent the file out. At that time, I didn't have a computer or a hard drive to save it on. So I went to studio, rented the studio, sent them the file, and never heard back from the producer. After that, when I finally heard back from him, Maria had happened. And when I asked him, hey, do you have a file? Did you mix a song? Were you able to get it? He's like, I did, but I lost it all when Maria happened. I lost every single thing. So there was all my time, all my savings. And then I had to literally work for it from the bottom to the top again, and I had to redo everything. Yeah, so I was devastated. I thought it was a sign from God to stop making music.
But heck no, man.
But no, there's no way.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get into it, all right? Suriel Zen inside the 805 Spotlight. Check it out.
Algo tienes tú que no tienen las demás y no sé lo que será que me enamora más y más. Algo tienes tú que no tienen las demás y no sé lo que será que me enamora más y más. ¿Será porque esos labios siempre me invitan a besarte?
Rico and Mambo morning show right here on Q95.9 inside the 805 Spotlight. Putting the spotlight this morning, our very own backyard once again. We have musical artist Suriel Zen here in the house with us.
The song right there, Algo Tienes tú, dope song, bro.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So who have you worked with that you want, or someone you haven't worked with that you want to work in the future, bro?
So, actually, in the near future, I wanted to work with Cap G. I spoke to him on Instagram a while back, but that was one of the goals to work with on the following year, and I'm hoping that we can make that happen. But later on the big future, I would love to work with Sky, or J Balvin. That's like my idol right there.
Right.
So.
Yeah, working with Cap G, I think that'd be a very interesting combination.
Yeah,
with you two guys, man.
Yeah, I definitely. His style, it's crazy, and I think we can definitely make something happen.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you said your dad used to sing. Does he still sing, your pops?
Yeah, he still sings. Yeah, he sings a lot of Vicente Fernandez stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, does he do it professionally, or does he do it for fun?
For fun. Yeah. He never did it professionally. He told me his memory wasn't good enough, so he could never memorize the songs, and he didn't roll anything. He just had a good voice, and I grew up looking up to him, and I remember before going to my performances, I would ask him and my uncles to like teach me the lyrics of the songs that I was gonna perform. So like 2 days later, they had me rehearsing like the song and then singing it back to them. So it was pretty cool.
So was your dad the only one in the family who could sing like that, or do you have?
He's the only one. Yeah,
Really?
he's the only. He has a great voice.
Right.
Yeah, like a really good voice. Yeah.
Now, have you been able to like do shows, like big shows?
Nothing big. Yeah,
No?
yeah, no, nothing big. Yeah.
Bro, you need a, yeah.
Now it's crazy because like I said, man, like the stuff that, or the artists that we're used to like finding here in our own backyard is either a hip hop, R&B artist. You're a Latin pop artist, which is a little different because you even said it yourself, like, you know, you kind of been laying low, but you've been working, and your stuff is known more throughout, you know, Central America and stuff like that. Why not try to blow it up like here locally and stuff?
I tried. I tried multiple times, but I didn't. To be quite honest, I didn't really feel much support.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of my support was coming from other countries.
Outside the area.
Yeah. And I even if I tried sharing it and stuff like that, no one really reshared it. But when I shared it into like pages that weren't from the U.S.,
Right.
everyone would go crazy with this. I was like, okay, let's just go with it.
Why not?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then now with the internet, man, it's like before, it's like you needed to drive out there and do what you had to do, like, you know, before pre-internet stuff. But now you could reach out and start groups and you know, share your music with just about anyone in this world.
Yeah, and that's I mean, I think we have it a lot easier now because anyone can listen to your music from anywhere in the world.
Yeah, several platforms. By the way, if people want to follow you, what's all your Instagram and everything, man?
I'm Zuriel Zen everywhere. So my Instagram is Zuriel Zen. It's ZURIELXEN, and I'm on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere.
Make sure you look him up, man, and follow him, man. Seriously.
Yeah, man, you got some real dope music, and of course, so you said when you were younger, you were in Mexico. How did you end up here in the 805? Like where do you stay at now?
So I stay in Knoxon right now, so my dad brought us here with the visa when I was maybe 13, 14 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I've been here since then. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I stay in LA sometimes and sleep in the studio.
As most
That
musicians
counts.
do,
That's
right?
work, bro.
Yeah.
That's work.
Musicians do, yeah.
Well, that's such a dope story, bro. Especially how you know, a lot of people in your situation, you know, their family would tell you like, hey, go work. Like it's time for you to go work, but you're pursuing your dream, bro, and that's big right there. And you keep mentioning your pops in a lot of this, and it's so dope because you know, it might sound easy for someone who like grew up here, but like for the struggle and what your dad did to bring you guys to this country, and you're pursuing your dream, that's big, bro.
Yeah, it's huge for us, man, and thank you for saying that. But yeah, my dad, he's a hard worker, and all he taught me was hard work.
Right.
He didn't know anything about the music industry, obviously, but he knew how to work, like forklift and stuff like that. And he always asked me, like, you want a job, you can get a job with me. And I was always like, I want to do something else.
Right.
But, you know, how can I tell you? You know?
Right. And I think all of us don't want to be like, you know, we don't want to work as hard as dad, you know, because dad always, you know, just like I don't want, you know, my kids to work, you know, the hours and do what I do. I want them to have an
Bro, all
easier
you do
life.
is talk.
I know. I don't want them to work as much as I do, as long as I want them to, and
You
that's
want
what
the
we all
best
want.
for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just like your dad, you know, wanted the best for you, and you're doing it, man. So I commend you. Congratulations on
And
that,
keep it
man.
up, bro.
Yeah,
keep it up.
You guys want to know something crazy, though? So about, maybe I think about 2 years ago, I used to drive to work through the 101.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to listen to you guys. And in my head, I would play scenarios of like, man, how cool it would be if I got an interview with these guys. And in my head, I'm like, I hope it never happened. They only play English music. but it was literally, it was a daydream, you know, it was like a dream. So you guys have literally made one of my dreams come true.
Oh,
And
thank
thank
you,
you.
man.
I appreciate
I was
you.
about to say
man.
sorry to disappoint you, bro. now that you're here,
No, this is huge for me. This is huge for me.
he's probably like looking at the blinds, bro. Like, I got better blinds at home.
Definitely not.
Yeah, man. It looks like a porno studio, but
I was kind of hoping.
hey, Suriel, but thank you so much for being here, bro. We do appreciate you, and like I said, bro, keep up with the music, keep it up, keep up with the writing, and are we gonna do one more song?
Yeah, we're gonna do one
Okay.
more song. But before we get into that, did you want to give any shout outs to anybody?
Yeah, I want to do a shout out to Melrose Sound for helping me out and helping put my music out there. Shout out to my mom and dad for helping me out all the time.
All right, man. Well, thank you once again. Follow him, Suriel Sen. That's ZURIELXEN. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and make sure that you follow him. Make sure that you download his music, that you listen to it, and you pass it on. You share it to everybody. All right. So once again, put your hands together for Suriel Sen.